Next country up is North Korea. North Korea is located east of China, west of Japan, right here. Um, Korea was split into two countries after World War II when the Russians supported the North and the United States supported the South. When it comes to major industries in North Korea, it's really only about one thing, and that is the military. They make tanks, they make trucks, they try to make nuclear weapons, guns, and supplies. There are some other minor industries, um, such as agriculture and mining, but most of their economy is based on military goods. Now, when it comes to the production of these goods and services, everything is dictated by the government. More specifically, this guy, Kim Jong Il. You may recognize him if you watch South Park or the silly puppet show that's highly inappropriate, Team America. Um, he decides what will be produced and what won't be produced, and no one else does. Now, the unfortunate side effects of this is all of the food, all of the clothing, and all of the medicine that North Korea has does not go to the people. It all goes to the military. He does not feed his people. He does not supply them with basic goods. The main priority is the military. Um, Obviously, this has pretty horrific effects on the people. We don't know for sure, but we estimate about 80% of North Korea is starving or malnourished. Um, their government policies have failed miserably. There's one famous example of when they started building a skyscraper 20 years ago, and Kim Jong-il decided halfway through, nah, we don't want that skyscraper. It's a waste of money. So it sits empty, to this day, unfinished. When it comes to their government policies, they are kind of tough to get along with. Their neighbor here, South Korea, is a strong ally of the United States, and North Korea tends to try and make them angry, which is depicted by this cartoon. Since most of their production is military, they rely on other countries for basic goods like fuel and machines. So you'd think that they would try and be friends with countries who produce those things, but more often than not, they just make everybody angry. Um, this was the location of the famous Korean War in 1950, when North Korea invaded South Korea and said, hey, we want to make you guys communist and live under our ruler too, which was Kim Jong-il's pops, his father. So the United States stepped in and said, no, we're going to draw a line and make sure South Korea stays its own country. Um, Here's my favorite cartoon about North Korea. You have Kim Jong-il, the leader guy right here, telling his son, someday, son, all this will be yours. And you can see this is kind of a description of what North Korea looks like. We've got a malfunctioning missile, garbage, rats, a dumpster, some broken bottles. Not a great country, honestly. Their GDP per capita is a lowly $1,800, which is one of the lowest in the entire world.